The day I left for my business trip, the world felt steady. I kissed my wife goodbye at the door, my suitcase in one hand, the keys to my dream car in the other. That car wasn't just a machine to me. It was the product of years of sacrifice. The late nights, the double shifts, the moments I missed out on with family, so I could chase stability. When I finally signed papers to own it, it wasn't just a car. It was a dream realized, a tangible reminder that dedication pays off. I remember glancing back one last time before the taxi pulled away, seeing it gleam in the driveway. Sleek, powerful, unapologetically beautiful. A symbol of everything I had worked for. I had no idea it would be the last time I saw it. The trip was grueling. Days filled with endless meetings. Nights swallowed by hotel walls that echoed loneliness. Still, I comforted myself with thoughts of home, of my wife waiting, of slipping into my car for a drive, to release the stress, the leather interior welcoming me like an old friend. Those small daydreams were what kept me grounded. When I returned, though, the world I had left behind had been dismantled without my permission. The first thing I noticed was the driveway, empty. At first, I thought perhaps she had taken the car out, maybe a quick errand. But as I pulled my suitcase across the threshold, the air in the house felt off. It wasn't the warm embrace of familiarity. It was tense, cold, almost hostile. My wife stood in the kitchen, her arms folded, a sly curve playing on her lips. "Where's the car?" I asked, already dreading the answer. She didn't hesitate. "Gone," she said, just like that, as though it meant nothing. I laughed at first, half in disbelief, half in defense against a wave of panic threatening to crush me. "What do you mean gone? Did something happen? Was it stolen?" Her eyes glistened with something sharp, something cruel. She tilted her head and said, "Thanks to your car, my brother is having the time of his life." The words hit me harder than any physical blow. My stomach sank, my chest tightened. My mind tried to rearrange the sentence into something that made sense, something less impossible. But there it was, clear as day. She had sold it. My wife, my partner, the person I trusted above all else, had sold my dream, my pride, the product of years of sweat and grit, so her brother could fund a luxury getaway. I couldn't speak at first. My voice cracked when I finally managed to ask, "You sold my car for vacation?" Her sneer deepened, as though my pain amused her. "It's just a car, and my brother deserves to enjoy life. He's been under so much stress. He needed this. You can always get another one." I stared at her, numb. Just a car? Did she not see what it meant to me? Did she not care? My chest burned with betrayal. Not just at the act, but at the casual cruelty with which she dismissed my feelings. Memories of us flooded back. The vows we made, the promises whispered in the quiet of the night. I had believed in them. I had believed in her. And now, all of it felt like a lie. Fragile glass shattered beneath the weight of her selfishness. The next days blurred together. I confronted her, demanded to know how she could do this, how she could betray me so completely. Every answer she gave cut deeper than the last. "You care more about that car than me," she spat one evening. "You've been obsessed with it since the day you bought it. At least now it's gone. Maybe we can live like normal people." But it wasn't about the car anymore. It was about the trust she had violated, the respect she had stripped away with one decision. She had chosen her brother's comfort over my dreams, her sneering satisfaction over my heartbreak. The betrayal wasn't a single act. It was a revelation of who she truly was. I tried to imagine the joy on her brother's face, sipping champagne in some distant resort, funded by the sale of the one thing that symbolized my perseverance. The thought was unbearable. He was celebrating while I was mourning, and my wife had made it happen. At night, I lay awake beside her, wondering if this was the first betrayal or just the one I discovered. How many other times had she chosen herself or her family over me? How many secrets were tucked away behind that sneer? The silence in our home grew louder with each passing day. Every glance at her reminded me of the gaping wound she had carved into my trust. I began to realize that what she sold wasn't just my car. It was the bond we shared, the foundation of our marriage. She had traded it for her brother's temporary pleasure. And so I stood in the same driveway weeks later, staring at the empty space where my car had once stood. The sun dipped low, painting the sky in shades of orange and red, and I understood something with brutal clarity. Some losses cannot be undone. The car was gone, but more than that, the life I thought I had built was gone with it. What remains after betrayal is not just anger or grief. It's a hollow ache of knowing you gave your trust to someone who never valued it. My wife thought she had rid me of a car, but what she truly rid me of was the illusion of us. And as I walked back inside that night, her sneer still etched into my memory, I knew one truth I could no longer ignore. Sometimes the people closest to you are the ones who will cut the deepest.